That's full power. That's up there a bit. All right, that ought to get the show on the road to break.
No, Roger. Yeah, I don't know if Mother Nature's just not holding up in there real good or what. I mean, I got 10 dB on you, but I figured it would have been more at that level.
I got you at about 5 and 6-ish. So I think Mother Nature could be better.
I turned my beam a little bit. Got you up in there a little bit better. Did my signal come up?
Yep. 7.5. Came up quite a bit.
Good deal. Yeah, I was off a little bit there on the rotation of the 5 element.
Oh, I might be off a little bit too. Key up again.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think mine is quite where it should be in correspondence with the rotor box. We had another heavy wind day about a week and a half ago. And when I get those heavy winds, I guess it's spinning inside the top of the rotor. And I haven't put any rope on it to, tie it in place. So, every now and then it'll move a little bit. And I got to get back up there and straighten it out.
Yeah, 10.4 and that. Yeah, I got you 7.5. You poked up to about an 8 for a little bit there. And, yeah, very cool. Well, yeah, you got to kind of sort of keep track of all that. I'm back on the Pride, and I can't get my symmetry down. I got to switch back over to the on the low mode. I can at least get a little bit less asymmetry. If I turn the audio, I can get good positive peaks. But now my negative peaks are at 50. So I did better modulation envelope wise. I did better on low power, but power output wise I do better on high power. So I'm gonna switch it back down to low power again.
Yeah, 10.4. Well, I'm not really. This antenna's a little. It's not great down here. It's better on 28. It is down low. I'm keying about 240, 250, and I got about 4 watts of reflex.
Well, that's not bad at all. I got this back on the low power mode again here, and now with it on low power, I can turn the audio back up here again for you and get that thing peaking up real good. And I can even roll a little bit more carrier up in there, a little bit more, just like that right there. I think it's probably enough to get the job done. There you go. Yeah, I got to go into the Pride. Nothing I can adjust right now, but I got to go into the Pride and roll the bias voltage a little bit, a little higher, and get it a little bit more linear. It's favoring the positive peaks, and so I'm not sure. I could get a little bit more linearity out of it. Anyway, no, that thing's working good. That the 5 elements walking the dog and kicking the cat over here.
Good deal. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that sounds better actually than you were on high power. I'm still getting, I'm getting about the same signal, but I'm getting better, more audio from your end. You'll notice it on the gate. It definitely, I think it's better on low.
Yeah, the difference in peaks isn't any different really, but the ratio and all that's better. It's not different enough to notice the carrier is only not even 3 dB, just shy of 3, so half an S unit. But I get more control over it at this range. I'd rather have the control than the last couple of watts. The days of watching watt meters are over and done with,
Oh, yeah. I can't, I don't know for sure when I'm going to get, the newest addition to my station. But I'm hoping it's by the end of the month. Anyway, he said he's going to try to get it out. He said he's going to get it out this month, so hopefully he'll be here before the end of the month.
That would be awesome. Very, very cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure you are too. Oh, man. I kind of wish I could, I wish I was closer to you. I wish I could get that 3250B box. That'd be a fun thing to play with. I'm in amplifier mode, sort of, I guess, again. I don't know. Not 100%, but sort of. So I got the newest and latest and greatest prototype of the sequencer, by the way. You probably saw it up on Facebook. And we're going to do, I'm going to put it in a radio here. I got that 959 Galaxy. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. And then I'll do a video of it working and all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, it's a cool little sequencer board. It's simpler to control or to hook up than the other one was. It has a one wire in, one wire out, and they just simply interrupt the PTT. And so your microphone actually connects the PTT wire to one wire, and then the output of it becomes the PTT that normally goes where the mic wire would go, right? The mic jack. And then when you key the mic, immediately the amplifier keys up. And then with a little bit of a delay, then the radio keys. And then when you unkey, the radio unkeys immediately, and then with a little bit of a delay, the amplifier unkeys. So it's kind of cool. It's a neat little circuit, and it'll control all that amp switching stuff without switching the amp hot.
Yeah, I'm not real sure how that new unit's gonna key. I don't know if it uses a foot pedal or not, but I don't know. That may be something I might be interested in.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I think you will. I think you'll want one. I think everybody should have one. But yeah, and Mosquito Man, you said you got a short little gate running over there, and you'll tag me in it. Appreciate that, the Mosquito Man. And yeah, anybody that has even RF switching, RF switching is okay. I guess, you key up, not really. No, it's not good because you key the radio, there's RF present. And then when the amplifier sees the RF, it keys up. So now it's keying the amplifier hot. And then when you unkey, immediately, there's an arc on that relay as you unkey. And so it just seems to me like that hot switching isn't good. And at that power level, you certainly don't want to be hot switching. It'll arc more. And the worse the arc, the faster it gets burned. And then the quicker the relay fails. So, yeah, you definitely, if it's got a mechanical keying feature on it or manual keying feature, you certainly want a delay on it. And yeah, this will be the hot ticket. The one that I put up on the line there is a picture of it's the prototype. The actual, the real deal will be a better looking board. But nevertheless, same thing, same size, same functions.
Okay, yeah, I see it there.
Pretty cool little thing, and it's programmed, so I didn't bother hiding anything on the board because the little CPU, the little microprocessor on there is loaded with software, so I don't mind showing it Nothing anybody can do to copy it there, Brady.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I'm running this little 8 right here, and, just like you got the mobile. And, of course, it's hotkeyed, so.
Roger, yeah, my mobile's hotkeyed too right now. Everything I've ever had up until my base station here, and that's all been hotkeyed, so I'm not going to say it doesn't work. I mean, it certainly works. It's just longevity is better, and the right way of, obviously you want to close the barn door and open the barn door when you're supposed to, anyway. But yeah, very cool. Oh man, it'll be interesting to see how that Thunder Amps does the break.
We'll see. Yeah, I was trying to get a little bit more bottom end when I made the adjustments on this audio. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing your gate right now that you're running. You got a gate going, don't you?
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah, I've got a gate rolling and we're into it 58 minutes. Holy smokes. 58 minutes so far. And by the way, I won't make you wait too long. I'll let you listen to this over the air. You'll still want to hear the gate because the gate is accurate. This is just relative. But I think you'll like what you hear. Check this out one time. Here it comes.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, I was trying to get a little bit more bottom end when I made the adjustments on this audio. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing your gate right now that you're running. You got a gate going, don't you?
I think you'll like what you hear. It's full, rich, bright, clean, it's commanding. I don't think you could get anything more out of it, really. I like it.
Yeah, that playback sounded pretty good. It looks like, looking at it on the SDR on my end and even on your playback, it just looks like it's uniformed in the way that it should be.
Yep, I believe so. And it's occupying the right bandwidth, and it's got the right relationships of the various different frequencies, from the lows to the highs. And looks real good, sounds real good. So, yeah, I think you'll be quite pleased.
Yeah, Roger. Just got to make sure everybody else is pleased too, You got to be, being heard is one thing, being understood and people enjoying hearing it, is another.
It doesn't have this, it doesn't have that, but, when it comes down to it, you got a few of us out here with good receivers, and I think we'll all pretty much agree it sounds bodacious and good and clean and loud and commanding, and you got yourself to please, and that's really it. The rest of them, well, I don't know. I mean, obviously you want to cater a little bit to the stock radios too, so you don't want to get too carried away. But yeah, I like that. That sounds bodacious.
I don't think it's too wide, really, for stock radio, do you?
No. I just, it's not the width so much as it is if you push too much bottom end. Even if you stay within the 5 kilohertz on either side, even 4 kilohertz on either side, that's width. But what we really need to be more concerned with isn't so much the width, it's the bottom end. And if you push too far to the bottom end to make it sound really, really good on a bigger receiver, then that bottom end will likely be too much for the smaller, narrower receiver.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
And that's the hard part to govern and to manage the The low frequencies are the hardest part. The low frequencies, everything from about 50 hertz to 150, 180, are probably the hardest frequencies to manage, to try to get them into the mix without them sounding muffled. You want them there. You want them to have that grunt. You want that guttural. You want that heaviness, but you don't want it to get muffled. And some of the people, like I think your voice, and other people have voices that have natural raspiness or harmonics that really helps to that. You know, some people's voices are too smooth. They can't do it, but they're too smooth. And when you roll the bass up on their voices, it gets too muffled. So you want some of that sharpness.
Sending you a picture here.
410. Funny how the skip pretty much died out. Oh, I sent you something. Unable to send. Well, I've been having a hard time sending things to you lately. Wonder why. Oh well. Maybe it'll send. Whatever it was, I can't even hear it myself. Oh yeah, check out the picture. I see it. Yep. Very cool. I like that little bump in there at the bottom end. I've got a few of those.
Yeah, see, those two plugins right there, I think are my key, the key to my audio. The MV2 really, the MV2 is the one that I was having a lot of trouble with trying to get it in my mobile. And I finally got it on there. You know what? I wonder if you can hear my mobile. Can you give me a second? Let me see if you can hear my mobile.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna have to turn that computer on, but and the mobile. But give me a minute.
I'll hang on while you get in the mobile there, 460. In Highlander, Wyoming, you sounded good out there. Good afternoon time. I mean, evening, I should say. The afternoon is done. They're back to evening time. Roger, I appreciate you chiming in and saying hello. And yeah, we went to 11, and there was just way too much traffic on 11, so I thought, oh, let's drop down a little farther. So here we are on 4, and yeah, you can. I don't know if you can hear 460 over there in Odessa. Ford, that beam is working good. That's great. I'm glad you got that up. And nice to have some radio friends and non-radio friends to get up in there and help you out with it. And check this out.
Yeah, I hear him. He's got a little bit in and out, but I can hear everything he's saying. I heard him about doing his mobile and all that stuff. But I don't want to tie it up. I know you guys are down here doing your thing, so just wanted to say top of the evening to you. I'm on that beam. Got that up yesterday, so I'm on that right now. But I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you another day. 10-4.
There you go. That was you all up in there smoking, and the beam is working. Like it, then, break. Good night. Take care, 7-3, and enjoy that beam. Enjoy the Mother Nature. We'll catch you a little bit later on. Take care, 73 and 460. If you're there, I'm listening. Oh, can you hear me? Breaker, was that you, Trash Man? Hey, Trash Man, was that you over there on Tyler, Texas? Break. I heard you roll up in there. It's rough and tough, but I heard you cruising up there. Big old good evening to you. I hope everything is all going well and swell. Looks like Mother Nature is starting to dip and dab in a little bit to break. Take care out there on the muddy banks when you're getting down in the sound. Heard you up in there too. Heard the station around the Black Gold trying to get up in there, but it was rough and tough. And I'm still listening to see if I can hear 460 over there around Odessa.
Hello out there, Motor Mouth. I just got this one fired up in the Mobile. How about a Motor Mouth now for 160 in the Mobile, right?
For dinner, baby love. I heard you that time around. Check it out one time. I got a playback here. Let me put that back up in there in the world of sound. That's what I heard right there. It's real quiet. You know, a lot of noise up there. But I heard you up in there. Baby love around the muddy banks. So Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Stepping right there, break.
How about a Motor Mouth Mall? Motor Mouth Mile for 160 Mobile, trying to wait. No contact, no good brother. Motor Mouth Mile for 160 Mobile, down.
When here it comes.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, Motor Mouth Mile, I always appreciate it. Dang. Hey, Motor Mouth, baby love, I keep on more. Baby love, bye.
There you go, baby love. That was you right there. Mosquito Man, I heard you up in there too. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer waving, and I'm still waiting for 460 in Odessa on the Mobile. Is afraid to key. Nah, don't worry about that. You got that thing working and walking and talking to break. Yeah, exactly. If you want it, you're going to wait. If you're waiting for it, you're looking forward to seeing it show up in the mailbox, that's when it's going to take the longest. Yeah, you got to pretend you don't want it, you know. You forgot you ordered it, you don't want it. You know, you're waiting for your doggone something else to show up in, I don't know, gas bill to show up in the mail or something like that, you know. And then it'll show up quicker.
Motor Mouth Mall. Out there, Motor Mouth Mall, 460 West Texas, blazing.
60 to listen to. He's been on this gate almost all by himself. Highlander come roll up in there from Wyoming, and you're up in there, so it'd be nice to get and Baby Love was up in there, so it'd be nice to get a little bit more audio up in there for 460 to listen to. So 460, are you back? Are you in the mobile or are you on the base now?
I'm on the base now. I guess I couldn't make the trip in the Mobile.
Yeah, I didn't hear you at all in the Mobile, but I hear you on the base real good. Mosquito Man is out there right now. They're breaking.
Oh, yeah? Tell Mosquito Man 460's waving.
Let me do it this way. Hey, Mosquito Man, 460 said.
Oh, yeah? Tell Mosquito Man 460's waving.
There you go, 460 waving at Mosquito Man. Motor Mouth Mall with the playback. Break. 410. Well, 460, he heard you a little bit. He said hello right back there to you, and check this out.
4 Chili. I said hello right back. He started coming in there about 1 or 2 pounds, but then he faded back out. I thought we might get a little bit of West Texas in here, but it faded back out there, Break.
And that's how that went down in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall, Cruise, and Break On.
He probably just getting a little bit off that back lobe of the antenna there. I'm going to be going to Arkansas this coming weekend. I got to go back up to Fayetteville. I got to help my daughter move next weekend. She's moving to a different apartment. So I'll be taking a Mobile, going to Fayetteville, and I'll be on the radio out there. I don't know. I can't remember where he's at.
No, you're going to be going to Fayetteville to help your daughter move and all that, and you'll be in the Mobile around Fayetteville. Hey, Mosquito Man, how far is Fayetteville from where you are, Debris? Roger. Well, 3 hours and 2 minutes. A 3-hour drive over there to Fayetteville from Mosquito's place there, 460.
Okay, 10-4. He's further east, I guess, there. Well, yeah, I don't, my wife isn't going to be able to go. She's got some stuff to do with work and graduation, that kind of stuff. And so she's not going to be able to go. I'm just going to be going in my pickup. So I'll be on the radio, pretty much the whole time, going there and coming back.
Roger. Well, I'll be listening for you. Let me know when you start the venture there, and be in and out of the radio room, and I'll give a listen and see if I can hear you while you cruise over to Fayetteville. And I don't know if you have enough time to swing by Mosquito's place. That's added 6 hours of driving time, and unless there's some kind of a loop you can do with a break.
I don't think so. I'll be leaving here on Friday, heading out there, and I'll be coming back on Sunday. But whenever I come back on Sunday, I'm going home to San Angelo. And I also took Monday off so I can have a day at the house and then come back here.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, very good. Awesome. Well, I'll give a listen for you in your travels, and hopefully can be able to hear you out there in that Mobile on your way to and from, and you won't be going back to the base, so you'll be heading back to home there, and then to get a day off will be kind of nice to rest and recoup and relax a little bit, and then you can get back to the grindstone again to break.
Yeah, roger on that. I haven't been able to get that audio straightened out, perfectly in the Mobile, but it's definitely working. I got the live professor and everything going in there. Of course, I don't have the virtualizer in there, like I have on this radio, but I just need to try to get it, fine-tuned for the pickup.
10-4, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy with the session file I have in the pickup. Finally, I got it working real good, and of course, I'm going to have to make some changes to it, because I believe the radio I'm going to put that little sequencer in is the 959, and I'm going to put that in the Mobile instead of the 29, I think. That's my plan anyway. So anyway, I'll have the 959 in there, and it'll be direct injected, and like you're doing there, compared to the modulator, just to take the modulator radio out, because I think I want to use the modulator for a remote base project. So I think I'm going to take the modulator in 29 out of the Mobile, use the modulator on a 955 as a remote base with Dave's software. He's the only person that's ever hacked the entire input of the 955. So all features, all controls, all displays, all LEDs, all functions on the 959 can be, shown on a computer screen. And then you click on what you want and adjust it. Anyway, we're going to put that up on the hilltop. And then I'll put the 959 in the mobile with the direct injection and just have to retune the audio tailoring on the EQ to make up for the curve of the different modulator stage. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Oh, that's cool. I've got a 955 here that's pretty much stock. All I did was kind of tune it. I didn't do anything major to it, but I just got that 955 sitting there, as a backup in case something happens to this one or something. I can hook that one up. Of course, it's not going to be injected. It's just a regular 955 with no modification.
Yeah, 10.4, yeah. Now, injected works good enough. I mean, it doesn't give you control of the asymmetry discretely, but as far as bandwidth and all that goes, and modulation, it works perfectly fine, and nothing wrong with it. I like having the asymmetry for the control. And, if you're driving one amp into the other and looking for absolute perfection and trying to get what you want for your envelope growth, it allows you to get there, unless you're in a situation that I'm in over here right now, where you got the you got the driver that's biased too far into Class C, and and a little bit of built-in nonlinearity built into the amplifier, but anyway, that's not everybody's case.
Yeah, roger on that. Yeah, I don't have anything big enough to drive into.
Roger D. I hear that, I do. Yeah, man, I almost bit the bullet and put another amplifier together. I was going to build a little something to replace this one and just fix this one and put it on the side. Then I found out what was wrong with this one and got it fixed, and now I'm not in a hurry to do that anymore.
Yeah, you told me about that. But it would have been cool to see. Like I say, I've got one that I was wanting to convert to that, but I wasn't able to figure it out.
10.4, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I do have a case. I've got a chassis over here. Maybe I might scrounge up some of the extra parts around here and put something like that together just for fun to try it myself. I've never used one of those before, so I don't know. I was going to put 3 of them in parallel, but make one drive in 3.
Yeah, roger on that. Well, maybe I need a poor old 955 that just to put a fire under his butt.
Do what there, Rick? Oh, put a fire under his butt, right? Roger.
Not that you're actually going to do it, but just tell him that you're interested in it to maybe put a fire under his butt. Yeah.
Feel free. That would be good. And I'd love to see you get that thing sooner than later. Yeah.
It'd be nice.
Well, we got a pretty good long gate going here, and we had a lot of keys, and it looks like we got a pipeline. I'm happy with that. I'm looking at something over here. What was my output? Oh, my audio level. Hold on, let me drop this audio down here. I didn't realize I had that thing way up there like that. I don't think I need anywhere near that much audio. Yeah, I don't think I needed all that much audio up in there. I had it rolled up pretty hot. So I think we'll leave it down here a little bit on the more relaxed max mode. Anyway, it is what it is. A460 Odessa motor mouth maul working the small ball peen hammer, and we're looking at 9 dB over there in Texas, 806. And hello, Charlie. I see you up in there, 55 from Baltimore, Maryland. Good to see you up in there, and I tell you what, definitely good to see you up in there, 102, Southern Indiana. Holy smokes! And, yeah, we've been running this gate now for an hour and 22 minutes. I'd say that's enough. That's pretty good. I think I might get out of here, go hang out with Jackie for a little bit and see what's cooking over there, and we'll catch you back a little bit later on. I think there's a whole lot of audio on this gate for you to kind of sort of criticize what you're doing over there, and I think you're going to like it. You're going to love what you hear, I believe. Sounds superb over around my neck of the woods. 460, 1884, by the way. My reverb is at 1884. And if I roll this reverb up in here, hello, check. 1, 2, 3. I don't like it. 1884 is a good place. A motor mouth maul working a small ball peen hammer. Got down. Got down. Breaker, breaker.
Copy that there, motor mouth maul. Yeah, I got a couple of things I need to do before I get ready to go to bed here. And I appreciate you getting up on there, and I'm glad we got a little bit of a pipeline to get some audio up back and forth. My gate's not near as long as yours is, but you're definitely up on there and should be able to tell anything you want to tell with it. Anyway, motor mouth maul, have a good night.
A couple keys here too. I want to get you to put those microphones on here and give me a test, if you could, between the various different 2 or 3 different microphones you have there, so you can get a bit of them up on the Watergate and give a listen to them there. Break. Mosquito Man, motor mouth maul, stepper. Mosquito Man, okay, sounds good. Yeah, I think on my gate, the way I hear it, is the D104 sounds a little bit bassier. And on D-Rail's gate, it'll be interesting to see how it does on his. I don't know if they're the same, if the D104 is bassier on each radio, or does the D104 sound bassier on my radio and does 878 sounds bassier on his radio. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. And by the way, I'll do a skull too here. Where's the skull? Here it comes. Radio station motor mouth maul, your West Coast beast, right there, right now. I am Motor Mouth.
Yeah, good deal there, Motor Mouth. I didn't know if you got my skull up in there or not. I guess Mosquito Man has got them all down out there.
$10-4. Well, keep in mind, his receiver, he's modified the receiver. I'm not sure what that does specifically to the curve, but he's modified the receiver. And on my gate, this is just the SDR play. There are no wires, there are no EQs, there are no amplifiers. It goes straight from the software through the computer directly to OBS and out the stream. So There's no changed values of capacitors or bass enhancement or EQ curve changes. So what you hear on his and mine are not really apples and apples, and I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. So yeah, I think they both sound really good. I think you can get away with every one you want, and I think to really make the decision, probably see if you can find somebody who can make a gate with a radio that's got no modifications whatsoever. Although, it's a big string of those. You go from a stock tram to a stock, a Galaxy 959, and you're going to hear two totally different things, I think. So, yeah, it's a tricky thing. And anyway, that's that. And 460, yep, I heard that up in there, and I wasn't able to see everything there. But radio station motor mouth ball working a small ball being hammer. Your West Coast Beast, sometimes called
Big Bad John.
John down. Take care. We'll catch you another time, another way. Appreciate the bump down and the company out here on the band. Well, you got that derail thing sounding superb over here. I guarantee tell you listen to the gate, you're going to like what you hear. Ain't no doubt about that. Take care one more time. Mosquito Man, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping right there, right now, break out.
Yeah, I heard Mosquito Man on that last key.
Hey, Mosquito Man, I don't know if you could hear 460, but he can hear you on the last key.
I can hear you right there, Mosquito Man, 460 waving.
Hey, 460, I was just about to do the walkaway. Hope you're doing well as well. I found this Mother's Day weekend, buddy.
Copy that right back at you. I hope you're doing well, and enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day out that way as well. Tell all the queens out there, happy Mother's Day for me. 73s. Mosquito Man, sure been a long time. Mosquito Man, Roger, 460 standing by.
You both sound good over here. And I heard a young lady say hello. Is there anybody out there? I'm not sure who that was or where she was, but I did hear that, the break. And now I got a load of bleed over from channel 27025 from channel 6. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Say 73s for the time being. Good gate, good QSO, good conditions. Appreciate the bump down in the world of sound. Mr. 460 and Mosquito Man and Highlander up there around Wyoming, if you still got a grip. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer, stepping. Break.
Copy that there, Motor Mouth Mall. Yeah, I appreciate you getting down here with me and let me get up on that gate and look at this audio. I just wish I could have got that daggum mobile to get out there to you, but anyway, it's just a vertical, not a flat side. Anyway, Motor Mouth Mall, enjoy the rest of your evening. Tell Jackie hello for me, and y'all have a good night.
And do you find if that mobile is directional or not? Did you do a donut, or is it pretty much omnidirectional?
It's a little bit directional, but the way I was sitting, it should have been pointed at you.
10-4, okay. Bummer. Well, I can't wait to hear the mobile again and get some good conditions on the mobile, and especially be able to get the mobile, because if I hear the mobile, I know I'll hear you on the bass. So if I can hear you on the mobile back at the yard there, then have you switch over to bass, we can get you both radios on one gate. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah. But maybe we can catch each other on there while I'm making that trip to Arkansas anyway.
Sounds good, yeah. And then, of course, you can compare. It would be two different gates, but it's made on the same receiver, so you can compare one gate against the other to see how the two sound. But very cool. All right, I'll be looking forward to that. A little bit later on, in the house I go.
73's Motor Mouth Mall, 460, 10-7 and go.
Okay, like you, me too. Bye, 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 bye. Take care of 244-73.